Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing my thoughts on Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Grrrls. It's out on Amazon Prime and this is not sponsored. I just have to share how much I loved it and just my thoughts on it, especially because just the way the internet works and like how people can be super critical and take pieces of content and go off on a rant. I just want to share my thoughts before things get saturated with bullshit. If you're new here, I am Jamie and I'm a body positive content creator, and let's get into it. So if you don't know what the show is about, it's basically Lizzo did a casting call for Big Grrrls to dance with her in an upcoming show and then eventually join her team, her Big Grrrls, and join them on tour, which is super cool. If I could dance, I would have totally auditioned. I can't dance, but watching this show, it's way more than a dance competition. You start with these women who are just so talented and they each have their own story and it's just beautiful to watch. I know you've seen those like viral images of kids who have seen themselves on TV watching like Encanto or something, that moment where you're like, hey, that person looks like me. I had that moment. It was just, I can't even explain it. I will share some scenes with you without giving anything away of moments where I just cried. I cried a lot. So let's watch some of those moments.
I just released Rumors and it's been great. I've had a lot of love. I've had some hate because of the way that I look. And as an artist, that's happened a lot. They don't want big girls to be sexy. They don't want us to be happy. And that's why this show is so important to me because, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's hard to love yourself in a world that doesn't love you back, you know what I mean? And I've been trying to do it so boldly. I put myself out there. When you put yourself out there, you get attacked. And I want you to believe the sexy that comes out of y'all today, because you're gonna need that. When we're on stage representing, it's gonna inspire so many people, and it's gonna shut down so many fucking haters.
I don't have time for your negativity, your internalized self-hatred that you project onto me with your racism and fat phobia. I don't have time for it.
I have to remind myself of who I am, my joy, and I think it was really special being in the room with the girls who are also going on their own self-love journeys. Let's show them how to love themselves, okay? That's why y'all are so important to the world.
So that's just, that's one clip where I choked up quite a bit seeing Lizzo react that way. I'm like gonna cry all over again. I've just been crying watching this show. I finished it now, so I can stop crying, but I wanna watch it. I wanna watch it all over again. It was just that good. It was therapeutic. There's so many moments in there that are just, I relate to their stories. There's another one of the girls on their charity, and she goes into kind of, you know, her experiences growing up, you know, being dark skinned and you know, having short hair. It just I just lost it. It's another moment I want to share with you guys. So let's watch it together.
So it just made me feel like I'm ready to get into this photo shoot. This show, it's okay to wear your hair natural. It's okay to have smaller boobs. It's okay to have thicker thighs. If you're comfortable in it, then that's all that matters.
Should we get this thing popping?
Yes. Ready?
Thank you. Beautiful. I'm gonna say the part of my body that's my favorite is my back roll, because for so long it was my least favorite. And I learned just to say, this is my whole bakery. I have the cinnamon rolls, I have the honey buns, Big Texas, I
have it all.
Growing up in a predominantly white community, I was always like shamed for my hair, or I never felt like it was good enough or beautiful. And today I feel amazing, fully natural, fully nude, hair out. Never did I once think that I would be able to rock my natural hair, especially during a photo shoot.
So that scene, you know, it's so funny because I always think about, there's moments in the show that remind me of America's Next Top Model just because of the competition and like challenge aspect, but in the best way possible. Like, I wish I had grown up watching this. Gosh, I keep choking up. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Watching this and seeing the women kind of peeling back the layers and some of those insecurities and doubts and just embracing it. Sydney, when she was talking about her hair, again, another thing. Gosh, I was just crying the whole time. I also, very similar experience. Sydney's from Texas, I'm from Texas as well. And going to, you know, a Texas high school where it's predominantly white. Gosh, you grow up with a lot of self-doubt and subconsciously these beauty standards start to bury themselves in your mind and you don't even realize it. At one point, I think Sydney said something that she loves like big Texas hair, and I was like, that's something I say all the time, and I do. But for her to just go natural in those pictures and still be stunning, because she is stunning, it was just so nice to see. Also, Asia, when she's talking about her body, about how she used to not like her back rolls and now she does. Yes, I know people are gonna say things about the show, but let me tell you, they work so hard. They're so talented. 8-hour dance workout, like to be physically and mentally in the right space, to be a dancer who's going like that. Like, I mean, honestly, when I finished watching the show, I wanted to get up and move. So to the critics out there who say Lizzo and women like this promote obesity, you're wrong. Because the first thing I wanted to do was give my body a hug. And the second thing I wanted to do was get up and learn how to do a dance, choreography, flip, go to the gym, and just get up my stamina and all of the good things. Like watching them eat, I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, yeah, because you have to fuel your body. Like, imagine if they didn't show scenes where they were eating. I would have been pretty upset. But you saw them eating good. You saw them dancing. I'm in love with this show. As someone who is, you know, I live in a big body, and I have for a long time. Growing up, it was hard to always think that you're not good enough. And just watching, I just wish we had this show growing up. This is why representation matters. It's so clear in watching this show. Seeing someone who looks like you on a show just thrive, that's the other thing. It wasn't them trying to lose weight. It wasn't them full of a bunch of self-hate. It was just them thriving, and sisterhood and joy and just positivity and just so much love and just success and talent and confidence and being fierce. Like, it was so good to just see, you know, especially like Black women as well, just being showcased in such a light was so refreshing. I can't stress that enough. If there's any producers or, you know, creators of television and media, like, realize how important this is. The show touched on so many different areas, and that's why I say, like, it is more than a dance competition show. It talked about body dysmorphia, eating disorders, you know, racism, mental health, self-care. The list goes on and on and on. It's just so good. I'll end it here. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts below if you've watched the show or anything I've said today. But I will see you on my next video. I'm just so happy. I think I'm gonna go watch it again. Yeah.